The iPhone 15 Pro Max is currently the best iPhone you can buy, especially if budget isn't a concern. It's also one of the top smartphones overall. Naturally, there's a lot of excitement surrounding the upcoming iPhone 16 Pro Max, even though it won't be officially revealed until September. However, Apple has already teased iOS 18 during WWDC 2024, showcasing some impressive features, including a revamped Siri powered by ChatGPT. This hints that the iPhone 16 Pro Max will likely include various AI-driven features and enhanced Apple Intelligence. There are definitely improvements Apple can make beyond just increasing performance. Early rumors suggest that the iPhone 16 Pro Max could be a significant step forward, with a larger display, an extra button, and better optical zoom, among other exciting upgrades. The iPhone 16 series is expected to have several enhancements compared to the iPhone 15. According to Mark Gurman from Bloomberg, a well-known journalist and Apple insider, these changes could be substantial. Although these upgrades might not represent a massive leap overall, Gurman has highlighted 6 key improvements expected for the iPhone 16 lineup. First, all models are likely to feature an action button. This feature has been mentioned in various leaks, and Gurman also emphasizes that all 4 iPhone 16 variants will include this customizable hardware key. While the action button isn't entirely new, as it first appeared on the iPhone 15 Pro and 15 Pro Max, it will now be available across the entire iPhone 16 lineup. Gurman also notes that with the upcoming iOS 18, Apple will offer more customization options for the lock screen and control center. This might make the action button less necessary, as users can set up various shortcuts. However, even with these new options, having shortcuts accessible through a physical button could still be quicker and more convenient than navigating through the lock screen or control center. A possible downside is that for Apple's most popular models, especially the Pro versions, the action button might not feel like a major innovation. One of the most talked about potential upgrades for the iPhone 16 is the addition of a capture button. This would be a completely new feature, as no current iPhone models have one. According to Gurman, this button would work like those on DSLR cameras. A light press would activate autofocus, and a firm press would take the picture. Additionally, users could swipe across the capture button to zoom in and out. Gurman also mentions that this button would work for video recording too. However, there's a catch. Gurman suggests this feature might only be available on the iPhone 16 Pro and 16 Pro Max, unlike earlier leaks that said it would be on all 4 models. There's still some debate over which information is correct, but for those who get this upgrade, it could be a significant improvement. Ultimately, the excitement about this feature will probably depend on how much you enjoy photography. There have been consistent reports that the iPhone 16 Pro will have a 6.3-inch display, an upgrade from the 6.1-inch screen on the iPhone 15 Pro. Meanwhile, the iPhone 16 Pro Max is expected to have a 6.9-inch screen, up from the 6.7 inches of its predecessor. This larger display will likely make video watching and other activities more immersive. However, the larger screen might not appeal to those who prefer a compact premium smartphone. Apple Intelligence refers to a new set of AI capabilities that Apple is planning to introduce. These features won't be limited to the iPhone 16 series. They'll also work with the iPhone 15 Pro and 15 Pro Max. However, it's important to note that these features are expected to debut after the iPhone 16 lineup is launched. Despite the timing, they are likely to be a major selling point for the new devices. However, Gurman has this year, we can expect some new colors for the iPhone lineup. Gurman revealed that the blue color of the iPhone 15 Pro will be replaced by a rose gold variant. This isn't the first time we've heard this, as earlier leaks suggested that the iPhone 16 Pro Max and 16 Pro will come in colors like black, white, rose, and gray. Meanwhile, the iPhone 16 Plus and iPhone 16 are expected to come in black, green, pink, blue, and white, with a slight chance of yellow and purple options. However, these colors are similar to those in the iPhone 15 series, which might make the selection feel a bit underwhelming. Finally, Gurman revealed that the iPhone 16 series will have a new A18 chipset. However, he didn't clarify if all models will use this chipset, as there are hints that the Pro versions might use an A18 Pro instead. Even if the standard models have the regular A18 chipset or possibly last year's A17 Pro, it would still be a big performance improvement for all 4 variants. Additionally, all models are expected to come with 8 GB of RAM, which is believed to be important for Apple Intelligence. This would mean a 2 GB increase for the iPhone 16 and 16 Plus, while the Pro models would keep the same amount of RAM as before. While more power is always good, the current iPhones are already very powerful. So, besides the new A18 features, it might be hard to notice big performance differences in these new devices. Recently, a common trend among flagship smartphones is that their prices go up by about 100 or 100 pounds with each new generation. Whether you see this as brands taking advantage of the market or just reacting to rising material and manufacturing costs, it's something to keep in mind. It can be disappointing to see a highly anticipated phone cost more than expected. The Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 6 is a good example of this, raising questions about whether the upcoming iPhone 16 series will also have a price increase. With the Google Pixel 9 recently launched and the new iPhones next in line, current rumors suggest that the iPhone 16 lineup will likely have similar pricing to the iPhone 15 series. This year, the competition among top Android phones is very intense. This suggests that Apple might be cautious about releasing iPhones that are much more expensive than key competitors like Samsung's Galaxy S24 series. Normally, a price increase is expected with major upgrades that justify a higher cost, especially for the Pro versions. However, based on the rumored specs and camera features for the iPhone 16, it looks like we might not see major improvements. Some Pro features, like the Action button, might even be added to the Standard and Plus models. I doubt these changes will be big enough for Apple to raise prices. It also looks like the standard iPhone 16 and iPhone 16 Plus will keep a 60 Hz display, making it hard for Apple to justify a price increase without a big upgrade. Even though the iPhone 16 is expected to have smarter Siri capabilities and other cool features with iOS 18, along with possible Apple Intelligence tools, it seems Apple might see AI as a separate service rather than including it as part of the device.